Cabos does great coverage on the Logan Paul Cryptozoo Lawsuit, and from time to time he'll use my clips as of recently he has, and shout out to him because it helps me get discovered, and it's nice to be discovered by somebody with 1 million subs or whatever. So salute to Cabos.
So Logan Paul just got caught in 4K with his ongoing Cryptozoo lawsuit. Music to everyone's ears. If you are unfamiliar, mega influencer and co-founder of Prime, Logan Paul is being sued by the victims of his Cryptozoo scam. Take that! Cryptozoo was a project that Logan Paul himself founded. It takes a wild mind to imagine something as crazy and ambitious as Cryptozoo. With LP's energy and huge following behind it, this project can only go to the moon. Lol. Promised fans who invested a fully working game where they could even make some money.
For the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. So excited about this project. It's so fun. It provides a yield with a token, can earn you money. I think my game's gonna make some waves.
Lol.
Now he said low. Oh, whatever. Hold on.
I think my game's gonna make some waves.
Lol.
All right. So his editing is good, but he said his game is going to make some waves. And yes, it has been making some waves in the lawsuit circuit because allegedly the game never was delivered. And as a result, you have these lawsuits that has been filed by actually a former YouTuber. It's called like YouTube Tom or Tom the Lawyer on YouTube. Filed a class action lawsuit, not only against Logan Paul, but members of his organization and Cryptozoo, the company overall.
Logan took the fans' money, but delivered absolutely fuck all. And to put it bluntly, the lawsuit hasn't been going too well for Logan Paul. In this video, we're going to simplify and summarize what has been going on behind the scenes and show how Logan Paul got caught with his pants down. It is just absolutely beautiful when these massive millionaire influencers try and get away with the craziest thing, but the legal system says, no, no, no. Before we get into anything, shout out HenryResilient for all of this. If you haven't been following this lawsuit, Logan Paul hasn't even been trying to argue his innocence to the allegations of basically fraud and scamming his fans with a rug pull. No, no, no. Because the lawsuit is coming out of Texas, big brain Logan Paul and his lawyer's response wasn't, well, we didn't do any of this, we're innocent. It was that there was no personal jurisdiction against Logan.
Yes, like he didn't come out and say we're innocent. He didn't say we're going to deliver. He didn't say nothing. He just said, hey, personal jurisdiction. But like, look how Cabos breaks it down. Me, I could probably never, but I'm learning from Cabos. I am learning this thing because when I create these 30-minute videos, I'll be like, how can I condense into 9 minutes? Cabos knows how to do it.
Logan Paul, because he isn't from Texas, didn't do any Cryptozoo business in Texas, never hired any employees for Cryptozoo in the state of Texas. And get this, he even argued that the game wasn't specifically targeting anyone from Texas. Advertises Cryptozoo to his global audience.
I think my game's gonna make some waves.
Takes people's money, doesn't deliver anything, and when the people who got scammed come, hey Logan, we want some justice, we want some compensation, his reply is, well, I wasn't specifically targeting Texas, so I mean, Logan, my man. What happened to this?
My sole obligation is to my supporters. Here it is. I'm sorry, guys.
Logan is trying to find any excuse possible not to pay any compensation now. True. The best part of this is, the argument they made and response about not being from Texas, Cryptozoo business wasn't done in Texas, didn't employ anyone from Texas, is they felt this was such a strong case, it gave them grounds for dismissal. After this response, they filed a motion.
Yes. So they wanted to get dismissed from it off of personal jurisdiction, guys. Hey, we don't live in Texas. We never hired anyone in Texas. And I've been following it. And, I covered it towards the end of the stream, but now we're going to do it towards the middle. And then we're going to get in the coil. But this is monumental. Millions of people, maybe thousands of people, generate millions of dollars and got nothing in return. Nothing in return.
To dismiss the entire fucking lawsuit. The cheek of this weasel. Well, luckily for us, Logan Paul and his team of morons have been caught out.
Well, you've been a bad little kitty.
Because the response to Logan Paul's motion to dismiss was absolutely beautiful. One of the key points Logan made was that they never employed anyone in Texas, so there's no personal jurisdiction. They had nothing to do with it. Luckily for all of us, he got caught red-handed. They are so stupid, they forgot to delete the Cryptozoo website, which now has evidence of them lying, as you can see plain as day. They hired people from Austin, Texas.
That is horrible, right? You like, God damn. No one's talking about this shit. I'm like, yo, they just scam thousands of people. Do y'all care? They like, nope. Is XQC married? I'm like, come on. These dudes got millions of dollars where he can easily pay it back. And he's like, nope. No. And the people are like, no, we don't care. One of their Cryptozoo agents, contractors, or employees could have reached out to people or been employed in Texas. All right. Additionally, here we go. Plaintiffs have discovered other connections that the defendants have in Texas related to Cryptozoo. Like, this shit is wild. It's so wild. Wild. Here's the nail in the coffin. Defendants, other Cryptozoo affiliates hired Nick Goodman and Andrew Goodman from Austin, Texas. Got they ass. This is, people don't know. They like, what the hell does this mean? I'm like, yo, they got them. This is it. This is how you get them to be held accountable for the lawsuit. All right. This is the same thing. You're like, oh shit, wait. Everyone said they never hired anyone in Texas. They've never done any work in Texas. In the document I'm going to show you today for Cryptozoo, it's gonna kind of like not blow it everything out the water, but now you're gonna be like, God damn, they kind of got him. Hey, you who hired him? And then they like, hey, they're gonna take pictures right there. You like, God damn, that's 4K. If I ever saw 4K. Hey, we got Nick, who's a web architect and developer, and he oversaw the stud farm for Cryptozoo. And we have our guy Andrew over here, who's also an architect and developer from Austin, Texas. And he's your zoology explorer.
That, my friends, is a slam dunk.
Give it some razzle-dazzle.
Yeah.
Caught in 4K, lying on legal documents to try and weasel his way out of taking any responsibility. And now you look like even bigger frauds. Is it even a shock anymore that Logan Paul is such a scumbag? But, you know, people love to forget because WWE moves prime. Like, if Logan is scum. Not only that, but Eddie Ibanez, if you don't know who that is.
Eddie Ibanez, because the court document I got today is all about Eddie Ibanez. All right, you like, what do we have to do? He is yet to be served, guys. They like, hey, where's the founder of Cryptozoo? They like, we don't know where he at.
He is a co-founder of Cryptozoo. Got caught going to Texas on Cryptozoo business.
Defendant Eddie Ibanez, one of the co-founders, worked in Texas on behalf of Cryptozoo on or about 2021. Wait, you got one of the founders?
And that's not it. Even though at the moment they haven't shown their evidence, apparently they have proof of Logan actually admitting to being concerned about potentially losing Texas as a market for Cryptozoo.
Logan Paul conveyed his concern about losing access to Texas market to all other founders of Cryptozoo, whom all have been added to the lawsuit. They did not show their proof. They did. This could be a conversation. This could be a message. This could be someone on the inside talking. They did not show this in this court document.
I mean,
typically, guys, when someone has proof, if you've been following like the XQC stuff, when she gave her sworn affidavit, it was like Exhibit 1. And I showed you Exhibit 1. They're trying to refile so they can put in the proof in the document. They're going to get to that to the end. We're not going to watch too much more of it because we're going to go to Eddie Ibanez.
Are we surprised? The clowns continue to run the circus, even long after false promises.
We want to offer a rewards program for players who are disappointed in the status of the game. So essentially, you're going to be able to burn your base egg or your base animal for the mint price, which was 0.1 ETH or the equivalent in BNB. I am personally committing 1,000 ETH to this, which is about $1.3 million.
Fake apologies.
And I know this video is long overdue. Here it is. I'm sorry, guys.
Where is CoffeeZilla again when we need him? I would love to have a sit-down chat with him about everything post Logan Paul videos he made. So
Yes. All right. So I would love to do that. Now, look, let's go into the court documents, right? You're like, Henry, what do you got for us, boy? All right. So we just saw Eddie Ibanez, and like, we can go to the Cryptozoo website because it's still up. It's wild that they haven't taken the website down. It's wild. I don't even know why they haven't. It's still functional. In fact, usually when you log in, you're prompted with, hey, can we whatchamacallit? Can we do you want to join? So who is Eddie Ibanez? If you've never heard of Eddie Ibanez, you're going to love he's part of Cryptozoo in a bit. Eddie is our lead developer of Cryptozoo, and all I can say is we're super happy to have someone that's passionate and excited about the project. Oh, there it go. There it go right there. You see? Hey, you want to donate? You want to start trading Cryptozoo? Like, what the fuck?
Nope.
No, what the hell? What the hell? What do we know about Eddie Ibanez? Eddie is an American tech entrepreneur, data scientist, and cybersecurity expert. Okay, we got an expert. He spent most of his teen years hacking websites from his bedroom before he joined MIT and went on to work for a government agency in cybersecurity. Translation: we caught your ass doing some illegal shit. You need to teach us, or we going to arrest your ass and put you in jail and lock you up and throw away the key because your ass is no Zero Cool. If you know who Zero Cool is, salute to you. All right. Now, we don't want to hear him talk about Cryptozoo and all this other stuff. We want to see the court doc in which he is the star of. Okay. All right. So the thing with this Cryptozoo thing is getting these mofos served or whatever, right? They could not get them served for the longest, but then they caught Danielle, the assistant, slipping. They caught her lacking, and then they roped everybody up. And shout out to my man Clarence, because he knows Hackers, the movie. That's right, Zero Cool. All right, Clarence might be my age now. Clarence. Clarence. He live in the shadow world or whatever, man. But anyway, this is the lawsuit. This is them a summons for a civil action. Okay. All right. So what do we have here? Let me make these defendants very big for you guys. So who do we have that's in this lawsuit that we don't know? We got Cryptozoo, which is a Delaware corporation. Logan Paul, Danielle Strobel, Jeffrey Levin, Eddie Ibanez, Jake Greenbaum, aka Crypto King, Orphe Bentov, aka Ben Roth. Now, everyone for the most part was caught up in this, right? But Eddie has not been served, and Jake Greenbaum, they couldn't find him. Even though Jake is like, you can just check his Instagram. He drops his location. They can't find his ass. They're pinning basically everything on him. So what does this say? This is just a formality that says, hey, Eddie, we just want to let you know, a lawsuit has been filed against you within 21 days after service of this summons. You, not counting the day you received it, or 60 days, are the United States or United States agency or officer of the employees United States described in blah, blah, blah code. You must serve the plaintiff in answer. So basically, all they're saying is, look, after you get served with this piece of paper saying a lawsuit has been filed against you, and they usually accompany a lawsuit with you, you have to show up. You have to show up. You have to make an appearance. Now, they've been hunting this guy for 6 months. But what's highlighted in green? If you get served with a lawsuit and you choose not to respond, if you fail to respond, judgment will be entered against you for the relief demand. In the complainant, you also must file your answer motion with the court. So if you do not respond, they'll make a summary judgment against you. Okay. So what's the next page? You see, this was signed 2/6/22. But guess what, guys? They finally,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
They got his ass. You're like, how in the hell did they catch him lacking? Okay. People be dodging these goddamn process servers like Neo be dodging fucking bullets in the Matrix. All right. It looks kind of small. This was filed on 6/22, roughly 5 days ago. And No Pixel is coming up next. What do we have here? The undersigned swirly deposes and says the deponent is not a party here and 18 years old. Basically, they say, hey, look, I'm 18 years of age. I am not part of this lawsuit. But on Thursday, January 8th, 2023, at 4:50 p.m., despondent served with a summons for a civil action. Cover sheet, see Exhibit 1, letter dated January 27, 2023. Arbitration demand, cryptozoo.com, webpage printed out, letter dated January 27. Arbitration demand, letter dated January 24th. Arbitration demand on Eduardo Ibanez. Okay, so he was served, guys. You like Henry, this is not news. He was served. What do you mean it's not news? They've been looking for him for over 4 months. Going on 5 months, they've been trying to hunt him down because typically what likes to happen is they want everyone who's on the lawsuit served. Even with the Maya Higa and Crazy Slick, they typically want everyone. And the issue with this Cryptozoo is everyone's responding, but no one is responding on behalf of Cryptozoo. Everyone's responding on behalf of themselves individually. So now you got basically everyone from Cryptozoo has been served who is responding on Cryptozoo's behalf. Okay. So, I mean, they ask them some questions. This service was a personal service delivery. You could pay someone to serve your ass. And sometimes it costs a lot of money. You're like, well, how much? Probably, I don't know, $2,000. And guess what? What happens if it keeps going? You got to get their location, man. You got to say, oh, hey, Eddie he's at the store right now. And you got to serve him. And how do you serve him, right? You have to go up to him and be like, hey, Eduardo Ibanez. He like, yes, who's asking? You've been served. That's literally what it has to take. And people dodge these like you wouldn't believe because once you've been served, it speeds up the thing. And you're like, well, what happens now that he's been served? Now, typically you have 21 days to respond, right? But what's been happening is because they've been looking for his ass for so long. This is what they gave him. I'm about to show you how long he got to respond. He just got served. What was it? On the 8th, right? Served on the 8th. And they gave him 21 days exactly to respond and not a minute more. Here is from the court document. I just sniped it. Like, we really don't need to go over the whole court document. Like, you guys probably don't want to see this stuff. So he has, look, 622 summons returned, executed by Don Holland, which is the plaintiff, to Eduardo Ibanez, served on 6/8/23, and he has exactly 21 days to respond. So that's right. You're like, Henry, what do?
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
His ass got served. So now we only missing the Crypto King, but let them tell it. Crypto King never worked for Cryptozoo. So we'll see what will happen. The next step is for, shout out to Jack for being a member. The next step is for the judge to rule on if they will have to stay in trial. Okay. Or if it gets dismissed. I don't know if it's going to get dismissed. Just for the simple fact that they did catch them, or someone hired those two dudes in Texas to work. So are they going to throw it all on Eddie Ibanez? Because don't think for 1 second that all the defendants are not in cahoots, if you will, because they have to stick together. If one person strays, it will be game over. So I'm pretty sure. Look, I don't know this to be true, but everyone is represented by some high-powered lawyers. I'm not lying. Everyone in this Logan Paul stuff is represented by high-profile, no nonsense, $700 an hour lawyers. Okay, like they not messing around. Now let's get into No Pixel for all.